I'm Ben, and this is my episode recap of Fionna Cake Season 2, Episode 1. Oh boy, I was really excited to watch it. Oh man, I loved how in the opening it begins with a drawing, and then they recap Season 1. Like, Fionna was like, oh, she didn't like their world, but then she traveled the multiverse, and then she's like, I like my world now. And then it was a story that Astrid is telling. And there was a part where Fionna and Cake were like, we became best friends. And Astrid was like, is that how it really happened? Yes, don't interrupt. And it turns out they're telling the story at Marceline's house with Princess Bubblegum, and Simon moved in with them, and Simon is like Marceline's been a sweetheart. The only problem is that she plays rock and roll late at night. And Simon was like, I don't know about Princess Bubblegum because I used to kidnap her as Ice King, but I think she forgiven me, but I can't tell with that girl. Yeah, so there was that. Yeah, because they're on the phone with Simon, Simon with Fionna, and I really like that they have a connection through multiverse telephone. That's fun. So it starts later with Fionna, and then she wakes up with her alarm clock, and they mention DJ Flame, and she's like, ugh. Yeah, so it's because they broke up. Yeah, and she's changing the channel. She's like, I don't want to watch Cheers. And she watches this action anime. And yeah, the anime is inspired by that robo arm Fionna that you saw in the dream sequence. But yeah, it was all a dream. We thought this was going to be from another reality, but it was a dream being like they're gonna tell her something. Anyways, Fionna, she tries to run some errands and tries to get some cocoa and stuff, and she sees DJ Flame posters, but Cake is trying to protect her from that. And Fiona's getting some ingredients for Gary and his new bakery at a place no one owns, so they decided to try to start that by opening a restaurant. And LSP and the talking squirrel, and you see Marshall being there, and he got an email from his mom, but he was like, nah, he's deleted it. He's like, they're not talking. Oh boy. And Fiona's like the town hero. She's going to different places. She's like, sorry I had to fire you. And yeah, because she used to work there, so there were hardware stores and printers, and she was like, sorry I had to fire you. And I was like, no, that's okay. I wasn't good at this. And they're just hanging up posters for Gary, his restaurant place, to open little cakes. That's so sweet. But Queenie, she's doing a bus tour, and she's being mean to Fionna. She's like, all the simpletons think you're a hero, but you're still a loser. And they were gonna fight each other, but everyone thinks she's a hero, and he's like, no, it's not worth it. But then Queenie comes because she woke up Fionna from that anime action barbarian dream, and there's scenes where with Gary it's like, save us, Fionna, save us, but they've been decapitated, so I wonder what that's for. And you see Martin there, you see Martin over there in one of the helmets, so I wonder what his connection's gonna be. Are we gonna see Finn's dad again? Is it gonna be Finn's dad from the main universe? I wonder how they're gonna reunite with Minerva. I wonder what they're gonna do there, but knowing my luck with Adventure Time of what I want to see, they probably won't, but we'll wait and see and find out. But Queenie wakes up Fionna and gets some muscle guys, and then she tells them to leave because she owns this place, and she's like, Gary and his dream is ruined. Oh no. And then Fionna gets mad. She's like, I'm gonna fix it. How much do you bet Queenie is doing this? Because she's getting back at Fionna just for that. How petty. Kind of gives me some Wonderful Life vibes. But yeah, here's something. Huntress Wizard. Okay, so Huntress Wizard is in this, and you see her, well, actually before that, you see Simon on the phone with Fionna, but then later he goes to his tombstone where Choose Goose is dead. Oh, poor Choose Goose, because remember he turned evil, and then he tried to use him as a battery, but it didn't work that well, so, and then he put an orange there because Nothing Rhymes was orange, because Choose Goose likes to rhyme. After that, we do see Huntress Wizard, but we see the lion, the former vampire king, and you see Huntress Wizard trying to hunt down the lion, and you see where he's going, but then you see three Huntress Wizard you see him being sick, and he's like, thanks, babe, and he's trying to get orange juice, and I thought, is there three? But turns out it was all in his mind. It's just a bunch of animals, like, you're training animals to feed you now? Also, Huntress Wizard is voiced by a new actress. It's not the other actress. I knew who the other actress, because she voiced Tammy in Bob's Burgers and Harley Quinn in the Lego Batman movie. But yeah, this is a new actress, and she's voiced by the same actress who played Enid on OK KO Let's Be Heroes. But I think they're trying to make her sound older, like, because it's been a few years. So, but yeah, it's interesting how they go past that. But yeah, Huntress Wizard see how sick Finn is, and she's trying to use potions, but he's rejecting it, and he's like, oh. And then he was like, Simon Forrest. And Simon Petrikop's teaching a class of ancient artifacts at a wizard school, and you do see Peppermint Butler and from that episode Withered City, so you do see that having a fun connection. And there's a part where Peppermint Butler's like, you're old now. And then Simon throws Peppermint Butler a plushie, and she's like, Mommy says she loves you. And that's funny. So, and then Hunter's Wizard crushes down and goes to Simon's like, how did he get this? And he explained he got from the heart of the forest, and then he from a bear. They go to the place where it's called the Heart of Forest. Huntress was like, don't tell anyone you were, forget about that place. And then she tries to go there, and there's that bear, and then it goes to a credits. And so I wonder what connection is this gonna have. Like, I wonder what's gonna happen next. And is that bear like that lady we saw in the trailer? Like, is she in another version of like something like Huntress Wizard? I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what's the connection to all of this. Well, we have to find out in the next episode. And there's other things I want to bring up, like Princess Bubblegum was like, where is Finn? Like, there was a part where Astrid was telling the story. It's like, she's Fionna, her own person. And Princess Bubblegum was like, where is Finn? And then Simon was like, oh, last time I saw him, he was going to see Huntress Wizard. And then Marceline was like, oh, those two are back together? I need to call that girl. Yeah, I can picture a friendship between Huntress Wizard and Marceline. They seem cool with each other. I think they could be great friends. And I wonder if they were off again, on again. Like, I wonder what their relationship is. Are they together or they're not together? Well, we'll have to find out. Are they boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, friend-ish? With anyways, but we'll have to see and find out what's gonna happen. And but yeah, there's a part where Simon was like, because he's teaching a school, he got a job teaching a school about ancient artifacts at a wizard school. And there's a part where, yeah, even though magic ruined my life and kept me away from my relationship and everything, and he's like, but I'm getting cool now. And I love them talking on the phone with Fionna through the multiverse. I thought that was really neat. I hope Finn and Fionna meet each other. I'm still waiting for that. I waited years and years and years and years and years. I wanted this back in like season 4, or even season 3. Yeah, back in season 3, I wanted them to meet each other. Like, maybe Ice King makes a potion and makes them real, but this is what we're gonna get, so I'm still waiting for that. I really wanted it to be original Finn and Jake and Fionna Cake, but we can't always get what we want, but this is what we're gonna get. So I'm still excited. I really love this show, and I wonder what DJ Flame and Finn and Fiona's relationship, like, how did they broke up? I wonder what it's gonna happen. Well, we'll have to see in the next episode. And if you're curious, it's not late at night. It's actually early in the morning. It's after 6:30 where I am, a.m. It's 6:30 a.m. where I am. I got so excited. I watched it early online, and I watched it, and I was really excited to watch it, and so I watched it, and now I was gonna do an episode recap later, but I was like, nah, screw it, I'm doing it now. Well, anyways, what did you thought of Fionna Cake episode 1 of season 2? I think it was called Horn in the Spear or something, but yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I hope you really liked this episode. I really liked it. I thought it was really great. Fionna was really nice and relatable, and Cake got her own place, and you see Cake having her own apartment and her neighbors, and they hang out and they eat breakfast, and I think she's trying to get it together, but you see how funny and kooky she can be. And you see, like, because remember how Lady and Jake have a romantic relationship, but they kind of did that with Cake and Lord Monochronocorn. But here's the thing, Cake's a cat, but Lord Monochronocorn is a human, and he owns a candy store, and Cake was being such a flirt to him and trying to look human, so... Oh, but I don't know if he would be into that kind of stuff. But, and you see that guy with the from that one episode with the armor, and she's a woman in this, so they fight each other over Coco, and yeah, that was kind of funny. But yeah, well, I think I brought up everything from that Fionna and Cake episode. Well, what did you all thought of it? Do you like it? Did you thought it was a great episode? I really liked it. What you thought? Comment below and tell me what you think, and see you next time.